Oh, she's having an issue. Yeah, she's not having as much fun as the other people. And see, this is how Ren puts the moves on. He just has to break out a guitar. All right, guys, so we're back with some more Ren, and today we're covering more of the 6 Soul collaboration between Ren and the Skinner brothers. We're moving on to Twos on a Cigarette. Based on the last video, the actual last video, not the last one I recorded, the last one I actually released. I know I did some stuff out of order here. I'm sorry about that again. But based on what happened in Dream Life at the end, we saw Ren leave with this woman, and now Twos on a Cigarette, based on the thumbnail, based on the name, I'm guessing they're going to be hanging out, sharing some time, sharing a cigarette possibly, and let's find out what it's all about, guys. So without further ado, this is Ren and the Skinner brothers, Twos on a Cigarette. Let's do it. Now we're at 2 a.m. Went from, what was it, 11 something? At least when they showed up at the club.
Watching TV, no, I don't want no more. I just want right now.
Oh, she's having an issue. So it looks like we've brought the party home. Wherever these guys go, they're the party.
The light of the moon caught her face, made a silhouette. She asked for twos on a freshly rolled cigarette. None to lose, she was smooth with her intellect. I know you're here with your friends, let me intercept. Maybe then we can get off our faces. Trade numbers, trade hearts, trade places. Make waves in these concrete spaces. Wake up in the morning naked. Alone on this London street.
Okay, I'm gonna pause, since we're moving on to Soul Boy here, I'm gonna pause it so he can kind of cover Ren's little verse there. So this is cool. I mean, what else am I gonna say? I mean, everything that Ren puts out, I freaking love. So that's no surprise. But they're going back to some of that very similar rhythm that they've been using in a few of the songs here. That kind of just very fast paced background, well, not background, it's the rhythm. Rhythm is kind of supposed to be in the background to a certain degree, but it's that same kind of fast paced, I'm not doing it justice here, but you know what I'm talking about. But this has got just kind of some very light, kind of mellow guitar strings behind or in front of that rhythm. And then so far, Ren's delivery is very easygoing. This is very flowing. It's very smooth, but it's so easy to listen to, and some of Ren's songs aren't, even though they're great. So like, I don't want to just go back to This Well because I've mentioned it before, but like Suicide or what's another one? Oh man, it was right there on the tip of my tongue. I was thinking about it just before I said the S word. I'm not going to say that again right after I just said it, or else YouTube might get angry at me. Oh, what was the other one I was thinking of? Like even, I don't know, like Love Music part, what are we on now? Which one are we on now? Part 3? Is it part 3 that came out on Sick Boy? I don't know. But like there are some songs that it's like, it's not just a smooth flowing experience, and it's not meant to be. It's meant to be kind of sharp. It's meant to kind of subvert expectations, flip you around, kind of throw you on your head, go on many different tangents musically, lyrically. Here, so far at least, it's been real subdued. It's been real easy going, even though you've got that kind of fast-paced driving rhythm in the background that just keeps you kind of locked in. Because like I even felt that I was on the edge of my seat. I was kind of perched up like this because of the rhythm. But then whenever I kind of got into the lyrics and the kind of tone and the flow of how Ren was delivering that, I kind of relaxed back. Okay, this is some easy listening, at least in terms of Ren. So let's get back into it here.
Alone on this London street. Look at my phone and it's been 2 weeks. Kinda convenient, I feel no pain. When I'm on the bugle, a trunk hard chain. So that's where it all went wrong. Now sing me your favorite song. Take a trip, got the feeling in my head that things will go wrong. Now switch that Z. On a Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm butt dealing Wednesday. First day off, flip that to Friday. It's magical me vibing, magical me vibing, magical me.
She's not having as much fun as the other people.
I was into it. It made me wanna get a little bit intimate. I'm pretty sure that my boys will get wind of it, cause I've been dodging all my texts quite deliberate, so that we can get a little bit more time. You refine like wine, looking so
Get it,
fine.
Ren.
Got my heart rate moving on an incline. Think I don't wanna sleep till the sunshine.
So yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's following along. I was wondering where this narrative was necessarily going with all of this, but really it's been a very simple, straightforward kind of message and narrative from the beginning. I'm starting to find out, like, you know, we're just kind of exploring kind of the almost the folly of youth, but also just kind of average people trying to make it through. It's I feel like this is meant to be I know pretty much everything Ren does, he tries to make it very relatable. I mean, even in, you know, talking about other artists that we cover here, the main artist I cover here as well on the channel is NF. He tries to make his stuff really relatable while also just kind of sharing what they've been through, what they've seen, what of the world they've come across. And I think Ren's doing something very similar here. You know, he's showing this world, this just group of friends who are just out there doing what they can to just have fun, kind of cope with this world, get through the struggles that are obviously lying underneath. We talked a lot about that in Dream Life. And now here we're seeing kind of the more not interpersonal, because it's all interpersonal, even in friendships, but like that intimate, kind of personal and intimate relationship, whether it's something that's long-standing, or in this case, it seems like maybe it's a one-night stand, maybe it's the beginning of something brand new. And I think we're even getting a little bit of kind of allusion to that here is, you know, are we on the brink of something new? Because he even talked about, you say, like right now he's saying, I don't think I want to sleep until the sunshine, which kind of makes us think that this is their first night, that they're just now meeting. They're getting to know each other. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming out of the into my little studio garage here. But then I've been dodging my texts, quite deliberate. And I don't, let me see, wait, does that have to do with his friends?
My boys will get wind of it, cause I've been dodging all my texts quite deliberate.
Okay, so yeah. That's what I thought I heard. So it seems like we're kind of playing a little bit of two sides. We're seeing something happen that's very brand new, picked her up at the club. Maybe he knew her before, but maybe he didn't. But now he's saying like, I'm dodging my boys because they want to just hang out probably. But, you know, they're going to get wind of this relationship. I've been dodging their texts. They're going to know I'm wanting to spend more time with you. So we're talking about the folly of youth. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about the way that we cope with this messed up world, just trying to have fun. Even if it is a facade, sometimes we're just trying to get through it all, you know?
Intimate. I'm pretty sure that my boys will get wind of it, cause I've been dodging all my texts quite deliberate, so that we can get a little bit more time. You refine like wine, looking so fine. Got my heart rate moving on an incline. Think I don't wanna sleep till the sunshine.
Smoking, drinking, watching TV. No, I don't want no more life. I just we see things that never see. Smoking, drinking, watching TV. No, I don't want no more life. I just want right now. I just want right now.
And see, this is how Ren puts the moves on. He just has to break out a guitar. Good timing. Good timing on the video there. Not gonna lie. Wait, is there anything else? Always got to make sure we get to the end of everything here. Okay, I think we're good. We got 1 second left and it's a black screen. So, I do have some fond memories of nights like that, just sitting, whether it was a girl sitting there or as my boys, it was my brothers, even just friends, just hanging out, playing some guitar, not having to do anything else other than just hang out either in my bedroom or in some kind of common area, just picking on the guitar and just existing. There's some nostalgia. I don't know why that kind of brought up some nostalgia, not even in the sense of like that romantic setting where he's trying to woo her, serenade her with his guitar, which I'm sure he could do very easily. Ren's a very talented man on the guitar, but there's some nostalgia that cropped up even there for me of just times in the past when, I used to pick up my guitars a lot more often. I still know how to play the guitar. I can hold my own, but man, like once you get into a certain point in life, it stops being as important, especially if it's not like your main thing. If it's just a hobby, if it's a kind of side thing that you did even throughout, like I've made money as a musician. I've gone out and I've played gigs, singing and playing guitar. But it was never my passion to pursue that as a career. And I don't think it ever would be. I have no desire for that, but I had so many of those times back in the day as I was a kid, just kind of like, I could play the guitar. So I was the guy who had a guitar. So that cropped up a little bit of nostalgia for me right there. That was cool. But overall, this was great. This was such an kind of an easy listening song. Like I said before, at least in my perspective, some people might not see that as easy listening, but it was so just kind of, my air conditioning just kicked in. I usually turn that off for these recordings. I'm sorry if that's popping up in the recording right now, but we're almost done. So I'm just going to leave it for now. But yeah, this was overall really, really, really great. And I'm definitely going to be putting this on my playlist. It's one of those that I know, again, I could just listen to it really easily. I don't have to be in a proper state of mind for it. I don't have to be focused in. It does have some good lyrics and some good messaging to it. But overall, it's just this really nice, fluid, laid back song with a really, quick pace when it comes to the rhythm. So yeah, I enjoy this type of stuff. It's going on the playlist. What else can I say? It's going on the playlist. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to end like I always do with a little bit of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you again for artists like Ren. And thank you for songs that we can just listen to and relax with, songs that bring up just some good feelings, some good memories, songs that just make us relax, lay back, just like that girl was at the very end of that music video, just laying back, taking a deep breath, laying back on that bed to listen to some good music. Lord, we thank you for that. And we thank you so much as the original creator making all of this possible. It's your son's precious name, I pray. Amen. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.